So I'm gonna open this up, just do a random page, and I'm gonna read about half the page, maybe one big paragraph. I'm gonna open it up, put my finger down, and I'm gonna read that paragraph. If it's a big enough paragraph, that's all I'll read. Like if it's that size paragraph. If it's a tiny little thing, I'll read until I get to about that much, just so it's not a super long video. And because I'm taking just a passage out of context, it's not like I have to worry about reading a lot to give you the proper context. Let's do this kind of in a way to make sure it's completely random and not some kind of, my brain sort of trying to remember where something is that I like. So we're going to just kind of flip it in this way. And I'm going to go, it's kind of harder than I thought it was going to be. All right. Whatever this is. Oh, it's a big paragraph. Oh, but it ends the chapter. So what it is page 165. How do you make yourself a body without organs? It is the last paragraph of that chapter is where I landed. So that's going to be kind of interesting. The body without organs is desire. It is that which one desires and by which one desires. And not only because it is the plane of consistency or the field of immanence of desire. Even when it falls into the void of too sudden stratification or into the proliferation of a cancerous stratum, it is still desire. Desire stretches that far, desiring one's own annihilation or desiring the power to annihilate. Money, army, police, and state desire. Fascist desire. Even fascism is desire. There is desire whenever there is the constitution of a body without organs under one relation or another. It is a problem not of ideology, but of pure matter, a phenomenon of physical, biological, psychic, social, or cosmic matter. That is why the material problem confronting schizoanalysis is knowing whether we have it within our means to make the selection to distinguish the body without organs from its doubles, empty, vitreous bodies, cancerous bodies, totalitarian and fascist. The test of desire, not denouncing false desires, but distinguishing within desire between that which pertains to stratic proliferation or else too violent destratification and that which pertains to the construction of the plane of consistency. Keep an eye out for all that is fascist, even inside us, and also for the suicidal and the demented. The plane of consistency is not simply that which is constituted by the sum of all bodies without organs. There are things that it rejects. The body without organs chooses as a function of this abstract The body without organs chooses as a function of the abstract machine that draws it, even within a body without organs, the masochist body, the drugged body, etc. We must distinguish what can be composed on the plane and what cannot. There is a fascist use of drugs or a suicidal use, but is there also a possible use that would be in conformity with the plane of consistency? Even paranoia, is there a possibility of using it that way in part? When we ask the question of the totality of all bodies without organs considered as substantial attributes of a single substance, it should have been understood, strictly speaking, to apply only to the plane. The plane is the totality of the full body without organs that have been selected. There is no positive totality, including the cancerous or empty bodies. What is the nature of this totality? Is it solely logical? Or must we say that each body without organs, from basis in its own genus, produces effects identical or analogous to the effects other body without organs produce from a basis in their genera? Could what the drug user or masochist obtains also be obtained in a different fashion in the conditions of the plane, so it would even be possible to use drugs without using drugs, to get soused on pure water, as in Henry Miller's experimentations? Or is it a question of a real passage of substances, an intensive continuum of all the body without organs? Doubtless, anything is possible. All we are saying is that the identity of effects, the continuity of genera, the totality of all bodies without organs, can be obtained on the plane of consistency only by means of an abstract machine capable of covering and even creating it, by assemblages capable of plugging into desire, of effectively taking charge of desires, of assuring their continuous connections and transversal tie-ins. Otherwise, the body without organs of the plane will remain separated by genus, marginalized, reduced to means of bordering, while on the other plane, the emptied or cancerous doubles will triumph. There you go.